Hey guys, this is Surex Gaming and welcome back to yet another episode of the Kombat Kodex. In today's video, we're going to be discussing Reptile, who was revealed in the most recent Mortal Kombat 1 Banished trailer, with a massive visual and story revamp. Reptile also won the poll I put on my channel earlier in the week about who the next Kombat Codex should be about, with Smoke coming in a close second. So I've decided to make this week kind of a Secret Fighter special, with Reptile this episode and Smoke later on in the week. Without further ado, let's get into these top 10 facts about Reptile that you probably didn't know. Fact number 1. The idea for Reptile originally came to Ed Boon whilst in a KFC drive-thru. This has been something that Ed Boon and John Tobias have spoken about many times over the years, with Ed Boon even recently taking a photo of this same KFC drive-thru on his Twitter to tease Reptile just before the Banished trailer came out. I feel like if this KFC really knew what was going on and really wanted to make some money, they should release a special Reptile burger. Actually, on second thoughts, that may not be as good as it sounds, but you get my idea. KFC Chicago, hit me up. Fact number 2. Reptile's name, Syzoth, has only been known for a handful of games. You may have learnt this name during the MK1 trailer, where he is referred to as Syzoth by Liu Kang, but this isn't really common knowledge. Before Mortal Kombat 1, the name Syzoth has only been mentioned once in Mortal Kombat history, and that is during an interaction between Raiden and Reptile in Mortal Kombat X. And as many know, these interactions aren't canon, and also there's 4 of them per character combination, so the chances of you hearing the name Syzoth in Mortal Kombat X are extremely low. So it's good to see that MK1 is really honing in on Reptile's identity and paving out who he actually is beneath the lizard skin. Fact number 3. Reptile can be found in the crypt in Mortal Kombat 11. He starts off in a specific room where you unlock he's kind of a statue that you trigger to get a key for a different part of the crypt, which unlocks Reptile. From then on, throughout your adventures in the crypt, it is entirely possible, when putting on Kenshi's blindfold, for Reptile to spawn in and decapitate you jump scare style. Fact number 4. Reptile becomes lost after Shao Kahn's supposed death in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and this leads Reptile to wander the realms aimlessly, with no idea who to serve. This is where he encounters Natara, and eventually Cyrax as well, as Natara seems to have a bit of a thing going on at the moment, where she's kind of gathering people who are lost and lonely and without a purpose, and getting them to secretly serve her needs. During this time, she leads Reptile into the cave where Onaga's egg is being protected by the Dragon Cult, and unbeknownst to Reptile, this is all a trick by Natara to revive the Dragon King. And when Reptile approaches the Dragon Egg, it hatches, and Onaga's essence and soul attach themselves to Reptile's body, forming him into what we know as Onaga's vessel in Mortal Kombat Deception. This is why Reptile doesn't appear in that game outside the Conquest mode, as his body is literally being inhabited by Onaga at that period of time. Fact number 5. In Mortal Kombat X, Reptile is fiercely loyal to Kotal Khan, and is easily Kotal's most loyal advisor after Defora betrays him. This is because during the Mortal Kombat X comics, it is revealed that after Reptile fails to kill Johnny Cage during the events of the first Mortal Kombat tournament in MK9, Shao Kahn orders Kotal to execute him. But Kotal, seeing Reptile, spares him and forever gains Reptile's respect, as he is unaware that Reptile is conscious the entire time and waiting for Kotal Khan to assassinate him. This leads Reptile to be one of the key factors in Kotal Khan's taking over of Melina's throne, as Reptile is essentially the one who knows all of the secrets. He knows where all the bodies are buried, and he's the one who reveals all these secrets to Kotal Khan to expose Melina and dethrone her. Fact number 6, on the topic of Secret Fighter Reptile, the conditions to fight Reptile in the original Mortal Kombat game are extremely specific. The arcade release requires a shadow, which is usually a witch or Santa Claus, to fly over the moon on the pit stage, which also happens randomly. Not only do you have to get to the pit, you then also have to hope that a shadow will just happen to fly past. And then after that, you need to get a double flawless victory without blocking to even face Reptile, who in and of himself, the original MK is a very hard game. The arcade releases are not at all merciful. But once you get to Reptile, he is an extremely tough opponent. He also uses Scorpion Spear and Sub-Zero's Ice Ball in this game, because he didn't have his own moves at this point. In later versions of MK1's release, the original MK1 1992, it was actually changed where you didn't need to see the shadow flying over the pit first. You just needed to be on the pit, you needed to get a double flawless, you needed to not block, and boom, you can fight Secret Fighter Reptile. Fact number 7. Not only is Reptile the first secret character in Mortal Kombat history, Reptile is regarded as the first secret character in all of fighting game history, showing just how much of a legacy character Reptile is compared to the entire roster. Not a lot of people consider Reptile to be one of the mainstay staples of the series, but if you think about it, he has been around since the first game, and he has made a very lasting impact on the series. Fact number 8. In Mortal Kombat 2, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Reptile shares the same friendship as Scorpion and Sub-Zero, where he pulls out a small Reptile doll and tells you to purchase it. Sub-Zero and Scorpion do the exact same thing in both games, whereas all of the other ninjas who appear in that, mind you, in MK2, no other ninjas appear playable, only Smoke and Noob as secret fighters, but in UMK3 and MK Trilogy, all the other ninjas who appear don't actually do the buy a Scorpion, buy a Reptile, buy a Sub-Zero doll friendship, so this is only for Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Reptile to share. Fact number 9. During Mortal Kombat 9's Challenge Tower, once you reach tower number 227, you play a mission where Reptile wears a suit of armor designed to look a lot like the Cyber Ninjas, specifically Cyber Sub-Zero, just palette swapped green. In this mission where you play as Cyber Reptile, it's revealed that you're not actually playing as quote-unquote Cyber Reptile. You're playing as regular Reptile who has gutted a Lin Kuei warrior, removed all of the bits and pieces out of the Cyber Lin Kuei's armor, and is in fact wearing it as a disguise to trick, I believe it's Sector or Cyrax. I have not played the mission in ages. And this marks the only appearance in the series of any kind of Cyber-esque Reptile, or any kind of Cyber Ninja who isn't actually a Lin Kuei / Dakunin. You only ever see Cyber Sub, Smoke, Sector, and Cyrax. You never see Scorpion, Noob Saibot, Ermac, or Reptile become Cyber Ninjas. So this is a really cool, just kind of a little Easter egg they jammed into the ridiculous Challenge Tower. And moving on to our final fun fact of the day, during Mortal Kombat 11's Combat League support, Scorpion receives 2 skins inspired by Reptile's original appearance during the season of the, I believe it was the season of Zatera, or the season of the Reptile, where everyone received kind of lizard-esque skins, but Scorpion specifically receives classic Reptile skins, in which you also see Scorpion using his spear, just like Reptile used during his original appearance. This is an Easter egg, and I'll have some gameplay on screen now of it, and it was a really cool way to not introduce Reptile into the game, but to at least have that reference there for a legacy character who a lot of people were clamoring for back in Mortal Kombat 11. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching this episode of the Kombat Codex, and I'll see you guys later in the week for Smoke's Kombat Codex video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends to see more episodes, and check out some of the other Mortal Kombat content on my channel. I'll have a video coming out tomorrow where I just basically talk about Havoc for however many minutes. Be sure to check that one out, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, peace out.